I just want to explain. Can I explain?
Yes.
Like, so as a channel, I've been trained by the extraterrestrials, right? I've been downloaded certain information. I've been taught certain things. So I'm a professional at certain subjects, which is the evolution of humans and our healing and trauma, like aligning with therapy and healing and all that stuff, right? So there's things that I have not been trained in, and I'm very nervous. But that's how I learn, right? Because I haven't actually had this knowledge my whole life, right? Like they've trained me. So I didn't have this knowledge, and then they trained me and they taught me through all of the channelings that I've been doing. So I just want to like make it known that I'm now stepping into like a new territory with my channels. I'm stepping into new channeled entities. We just had a meeting beforehand, and the blue avians showed themselves, the Pleiadians, whom I always channel. I'm actually hearing the Arcturians now, and the Lyrians, which I channeled personally for myself, that they were going to come in, and if I would accept them. And today they're making their first appearance, and they feel very powerful to me. Okay, like just like now Lyrians, I don't know a lot about them. Again, I don't have the knowledge until they give it to me. So I know that Lyrians, I think, are known to be cat like people. Some of them, I don't think that all of them are cat people. I feel like there's very many different species. It's a combination. Wherever they're from is a combination of species. It's all, they live together as one, right?
Yes.
But the version of the Lyrians coming through are definitely those quote unquote cat people. And I do have to say that we just discussed beforehand that I have had an enormous fear of big cats my whole life. My whole life, I remember, like, back in Illinois, in Sandwich, Illinois, I lived in this little lake community, and there was, like, this rumor that somebody saw a big cat in their yard, a cougar in their yard, and I was I was terrified to go out to the bus stop every morning, and I ran for home. Like, I don't go to the cat house. I have nightmares about them. So the fact that these lovely, beautiful, amazing, very powerful, like I can feel their power. It's like no wonder that I've been fearful of them my whole life, because they are so powerful, but they're also very kind. They're leaders. They feel very much leadership, authority, power. Like I feel like they will come show themselves either alongside when we finally make contact and we and beings start coming down. The Pleiadians are one of the first ones in line because they're very much human-like, and they look like us the most, right? And I do think that Lyrians, the cat-like people, will also come down alongside of them, but they will cause more chaos and fear because they are just, they feel so powerful. Like I'm having a hard time like breathing, catching my breath because they're very powerful, and their energy is not something that I have channeled before. So I'm very much out of breath right now, like trying to, I don't want to disappoint them because they feel very like I channel Mother Isis a lot, and she's very much authoritative, but these feel like scarier a little bit than she is. And it just might because I'm used to her. I used to be, I guess, a little intimidated by Isis until she told me, I'm not intimidating, you're just intimidated. And then I was like, you right. I am. So anyways, I just had to get that out first, that we have some new participants in our show. I feel very honored and very privileged that they would even come to me. They're part of the 5th dimensional training program for us New Earth humans. Also, something I've never said before, right? Like when I'm talking, There's just certain things that come out that I have no knowledge of, I don't know anything about, and they come out, and that's knowledge to me now, right? Like, they're part of the New Earth program, I guess. And we are members of the New Earth program. We have contracts put in place to be members of the New Earth program by the Galactic Federation. And again, I'm channeling all this, right? I have no knowledge of all of this. It's just coming out. So the Lyrians are now coming in and taking their place in our program for our collective. So I'm glad that I have their backing on this very intense episode that I'm about to answer questions that I have no clue about. Listener questions.
All right.